Hello, my name is Veronica and welcome into the Learning Lab. And in today's lab, I'm kind of sort of dusting off something from 2012. Yes, it helped me to create my Christmas cards. So come on in and let me share with you exactly what I did. So I'm going to do this a little differently. I'd like to share with you the materials that I used to create the card, and then I'd like to show you how all of those separate items came together to give me something that I thought turned out to be quite stunning. I'd like to start with the paper that I used to create the main focal element, and it is some paper from Jot from the Dollar Tree, and it's their poster board, but it's all the metallic colors. So pulling out some of the leftovers, the green, silver, blue, gold, red that I used to make my main focal element. Then the paper I used to cut my card base and the layers came from Coordinations, and it is 110 pound white, and this cardstock is really heavyweight and it's nice. I then matted my cards using the black cardstock from Michaels, and then to make my envelopes I use this green cardstock. On the inside of my card I use this linen paper that I cut to place between the card and the greeting that I stamped. Continuing on with the dies that I used, and my main focal element happened to be this 2012 holiday tree from Spellbinders, and it looks like this. I use these two corner pieces from this set from Amazing Paper Grace, and it was their die of the month from January. Don't know the year. I also used this die from Amazing Paper Grace, and also from Spellbinders I use this little labels banner, the small one, and it is from Ribbon Banners Large. I brought in my Martha Stewart Alpine Punch. And for my greeting on the inside, this is from Crafter's Companion. And this came in not the Christmas set. This was another one. But I use this one down here. The gift of love, the gift of peace, the gift of happiness. May all these be yours at Christmas. And then I also combine that with it's the most wonderful time of the year. And in order to get both of those onto my card, I went ahead and used my Misty. Luckily for me, my card was not so large that I couldn't fit it in. If it wasn't able to go in, I would have used my Tim Holtz one because it's open on the side. Doesn't matter how large my paper is, I can get the job done. And then to stamp that, I used my VersaFine black ink, which I absolutely love. In addition to that, I used some of these peel off stickers, and these, which I don't know, these may have come from Tuesday Morning. These I bought at the Stampin' Scrapbook Expo, but those came together. And for the back of my envelope to seal them, I am using these, and they came from Dollar Tree. So let's get to what this card turned out to look like. And here is the reveal. I love it. This is the tree. I went ahead and paper pieced these all back inside. This is the trim from the Amazing Paper Grace January one. Here's where you see the Spellbinders banner and the peel-offs that I used. Initially, I started out with monochromatic colors. I either did silver and red or red and the silver, the opposite. But as I went along, I decided to get a bit more creative and start embedding some accent pieces into there. My goal was to keep these flat for mailing. It's more cost effective. So nothing is raised up on foam dots or anything like that. To keep my foil looking beautiful, when I was done, I went over them with an old cut up t-shirt. And it just brings out the luster and causes it to shine. Let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. This just screams party time to me. I adore the blue. Elegant is the word of the day. And then on the inside is where I have that sheet of linen paper that I spoke about. And that's to protect my greeting from being superimposed on this other side because of moisture. This is where I use that alpine snowflake. And then down here is the other die cut that I use. I just cut that into the paper. And these are the other peel off stickers that I use just to give it a little, something. And then I made envelopes for it using that green paper, using my We Are Memory Keepers scoreboard. And because the size of my card is 5.5 by 6, I went down and found that measurement here. So my paper needed to be 9.25 by 9.25. And then I started scoring at 4 3/8. And this is how those came out. And I just absolutely love them. They are put together and ready to go. I have to admit that initially I started cutting some out of some beautiful Christmas paper, and then I decided to go ahead and use this up. These are my Christmas cards for 2023. If I'm not back before the new year, I'm wishing you a very Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, and a wonderful and blessed New Year. Please remember to check out my blog where I am hoping to have photos posted for you. Until then.